Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life After Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara, here with me. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
And returning today, Dayle Schear. How are you doing, Dayle?
Yes. Oh, fine. I have to tell you this whole crazy story. It's about as bad as Barbara's.
Aloha, Dayle.
Aloha, Barbara. Okay.
We missed you.
I missed you, too. Anyway, I went to fly to New Mexico to pick up Richard, and I did, and that was like November 7th. And we stayed overnight, and then the next day we drove to Utah and went to Moab for 2 days and had a great time.
Oh.
I was fine. We were fine, okay? And then we drove to Elko. No, not Elko. We drove to the airport in Salt Lake, which was great because we could swim there, a nice swim place. So then we were fine there. And then we went to Elko, which is, I swear, it's my nemesis. My cousin lives there. And I went into this restaurant, which will remain nameless, but has really good food. But I didn't realize it to the end. Nobody was wearing a mask. No one.
Oh.
So, no one. Anyway, I left. The food was good. Then we had a 5-hour trip back, almost 5 hours, back to Nevada. Somewhere between Elko and Nevada, I had this sinus infection. I have glaucoma on my left eye, and my eye doctor, they don't want me taking Sudafed. I've taken it all my life, and it's the only thing that works on me. So they told me to quit taking it, and I used a neti pot. Well, I used a neti pot for over a week, and then all of a sudden, all my sinuses backed up to the point of no return.
Wow.
And yes.
Can you
So
tell everybody what that is? I know what it is, but before I saw my mom and stepdad using one of those neti pots, I had no idea what it was. But can you tell us briefly what that is?
what, the neti pot?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what that is.
Okay. You could do it either way. You can use a cup. You can use a measuring thing. But it's a little pot you get at the drugstore, and you put saline solution in and water, warm water, and then you bend your head over the sink, and you pour water into one nostril, let it go, pour it into another nostril so it dries up the sinuses. So for a while it was really, really working until all of a sudden it blew up. And I started sneezing, coughing, everything. And my husband reminded me, he says, I don't care what they say. You've used Sudafed for 20 years, and now they tell you not to use it. Of course it's going to blow up. But anyway, it started blowing up, and then I had a temperature. Then Richard was sick, and then between both of us. But we didn't have, our temperatures were very low. They weren't bad. You know what I mean? I was coughing a lot, so I stopped at CVS Pharmacy, and I bought some Delsin, which is great for coughing. And I thought I'd be done with this, but by the time I got home, it was like 10 days later, I'm still, was still having the coughing and the sneezing and everything. And it was mostly.
Were you worried about corona? That you had
Not
it?
really. No.
You weren't?
I
because you didn't have the temperature.
No, I did have a temperature, but it wasn't. A lot of the other symptoms weren't there. So I called my doctor, and he said, well, do you think you might have the virus? I said, but 2 weeks prior to all this, I had taken a COVID test, and I said I was negative, which meant nothing. But anyway, I for some reason I'm just not worried about it because mine was bad, but it wasn't to the point where I'd have to go to a hospital or anything like that. So I believed it was sinus. So I was talking to my doctor, and he gave me antibiotics, which helped tremendously. Okay, so I used amoxicillin and for 10 weeks, you know, and
That's good.
and basically, so I'm pretty much, I'd say 95% okay. Richard is just, I mean, he has no fever. We always check our oxygen level. That's very important to check your oxygen level. And we all run around at 90 something, you know, as long as you're.
How do we check that?
Huh?
How do we check our oxygen level?
Why? Because if it drops, you die.
How do we do it at home?
Okay.
I mean, do we have to have a device for this?
Yes. You buy it at the pharmacy and ask just for one of those little oxygen testers. And
They're on your finger, right?
You stick your finger in there.
Finger.
And if it drops to around 687, it's to a hospital. That means,
okay.
You know, you're losing oxygen, but it should stay around 90. You know, and that's how they know. Because if that does not come out good, that means you could go into pneumonia, and then that's how people die.
Right, and
okay.
Right now that pneumonia is a lung disease, which is not so good if corona is around. But what about Richard, who is 92, who you were traveling with, and you said he was sick? What did Richard have? Were you guys really nervous about him being sick?
No, he's just sleeping a lot. That's all. I finally got him. Okay. Both of us didn't want to eat, so for like 5 or 6 days we didn't really eat. But that's now I'm eating like a pig, and I'm starting to get him to eat.
Now
that's
you taste so good, huh?
Oh yeah. But the funny thing was, I lost my sense of smell. That was a sign of COVID, and I freaked out on that one. But it came.
Well,
anyway.
Why didn't you just go take the test? It's easy nowadays, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I saw Mel in.
Yeah. I'm going Tuesday to take another test. To see where I'm at. But I don't. My husband ended up when I got home. I was away from him for about 10 days. But when I got home on the 5th day, he got COVID. He's the one that got
really?
Yeah.
And
so
he's not even the traveler.
I know. So he's going back to the doctor on Monday, but they said, there's nothing that we can do. And I said, bullshit. These when they give you antibiotics, it does work. I'm sorry, it works.
Right. And so how did he get it? Does he stink?
We think, I don't know. We don't know nothing.
And he doesn't even go many places since COVID came out.
He and grub and all that, but he says he got it from me and Richard, but we don't even know that we had it.
You guys didn't even have it.
I don't even know.
I mean, Richard's 92. I hear that the older people don't do too well with COVID. And, it seems like Richard just left it off for a few days and he's okay. So it seems like it's doubtful that he had it for you as well.
Well, yeah, the thing is, it's turning more into a flu-like-ish. That's what I see with it. Because, I was kind of over it pretty much in 7 to 10 days. And, no problems. And like I said, I'm eating like a pig, and I don't want to do that, but I keep getting hungry.
Oh, me too. No, Donnie.
No.
Let's clarify something first before we take a caller, okay? I thought that you were laying low. I asked Donnie a couple of questions about, where's Dayle, what's going on. I thought some people, if they have COVID, they don't want anybody to know. stay, want to get through it, and be back to normal. And I really thought it was a private thing. I didn't want to pry. I was, leaving you alone with that. And I just said, okay, as long as she's, like, alive. And he's like, yeah. And then here you are, and now I know what really happened. So I'm sorry that I didn't call you, but I really thought you were trying to be private.
No, when you're really sick, you just text somebody and say, I'm sick. What's bugging me, he was I tell him, don't call me. I have a fever. I'm tired. And
that's what I'm telling me. I told, should I call him? He's like, I don't think she wants phone calls. Oh my gosh! And then you're like, Barbara, I wish you would have called me. See, that's what I was getting that message from Johnny.
I didn't want anybody calling me actually. So now I'm fine. Now I'm taking care. Well, Richard, all he's doing is sleeping it off, which is fine. I mean, but he'll be okay in another week or so. I mean, he doesn't have anything. That's what I don't understand.
He's staying away from your husband now? How do you do that?
Yeah. I can't go anywhere near him.
Well, where? Is he just upstairs and you're downstairs or something?
We're around. We're there. The whole thing is, I'm not worried about that because after 5 days or 6 days, the doctor said you can't transmit it. So that's just 6 feet away from him, and he eats what he wants to eat when he wants to eat. My problem is men in this house, nobody would listen to a woman, and I have 2 dogs that I have to take care of, 2 puppies.
Yes, I forgot about the new puppy. They're rambunctious, especially when you're seeing a rambunctious, person taking out the rambunctious dog. You're exhausted. So how have you been dealing with that?
I don't know. But I'm glad that you don't get the virus. And I understand why you did what you did, but now it's not the time to do it. I mean, it's whatever.
Okay.
No, I had to do my mission. I have to feed the people. I have to do something on Thanksgiving every time. And this is my charity for many years. And this is what I do, and I would say count on me. So I did it, and I thought it was a wonderful thing to show the world how to help. And we did it very safe, and our group of people were tested, and they only were together for the lunches and meals together as a group, driving together as a group, always wearing masks, hand sanitizer, extremely strict the way we dealt with all the products, and the grocery stores were involved, the sponsors were involved, nonprofit organization, totally organized, boom, 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 we did it, and it was safe. I feel good, but I'm just being safe for everybody else out there. So I'm not going to see a friend for 14 days. And then 5 days after you feel like you had contact with maybe too many people, then you wait 5 days, you take the test then. That's when it's most likely to be where you can really see it in the test properly. Then you get that back and you're fine. Then you go see your mom.
Oh, jeez. How many days after?
5. You're supposed to wait 5 days after you had a group setting and some, 5 days after that, get tested.
You're no longer transmittable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not. So like with Blythe, I mean, he's just trying to keep his oxygen up, and I'm trying to do as much as I can for everybody. And every time I turn around, I'm no one to talk to, or somebody's sleeping. The only one I have to play with is my dog. And
you have a dog.
Yes, I have a dog.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now we know what's been going on. And, okay, we're glad you're okay, and we're glad to have you back, and not just because we love you and care about you, but because there's so many people that missed you from Life After Happiness, our community members, who've been waiting to get a little reading and insight on what to do with their problem at hand or their future. So are you ready for the first caller?
I am. I just want to know, what time is it, Johnny?
Oh, it's 15 minutes after the hour.
Oh, okay, because I don't have my clock here. Okay. All right.
Caller
So yes.
is area code 651.
Hi, caller. You're live with Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show. You're on.
Hi, this is Christiana
Where are you calling from, Christiana?
from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay. How can I help you, sweetheart? And I'm just going to go by questions today because of the way I feel.
You're what?
I'm going to go by questions because of the way I feel.
Okay.
Just ask me.
So what's your question, caller? Christiana, right?
Mhm. My question
Do you have a
is,
specific? Okay.
do you see me getting a job as a life coach, a remote job where I work remotely?
A life coach working remote. That's interesting. From around the world or just Minnesota?
Well, it would be remote, so over the internet it would be virtual.
Yes, I do. You have friends that can help you?
Not really, no. Not with that.
But I do see you getting a job doing that. So if you really put a lot of energy out there, yes, it will happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Great. That's good news. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to tell her. Thank God you knew. Well, how do you know just from that feeling? Johnny, could I ask about that last caller, please? I have a question for Dayle. Okay. Dayle, how do you know just by that one question? Do you feel it psychically? How did you just know?
In that case, I saw it. So there's a difference. Sometimes you feel it. And again, I'm not up to full capacity, so please excuse me. So who's the next person?
The next person we have is 480.
Arizona.
Oh.
Hey, caller, you're on live. It's like with Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. My name's Mike, and I'm calling from Scottsdale.
Oh, Arizona. How's the coronavirus out there? Is it getting better?
No, nobody here is worried about it.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you go into a restaurant. I mean, our restaurants are open. Obviously, they've reduced seating capacity and stuff like that. But, I mean, I was just at a bike show with Californians, custom beach cruisers, and there was about 250 bikes, people from California, Texas, Nevada, and all over Arizona that hung out in Scottsdale about 3 weeks ago.
Was anybody wearing masks?
Californians were.
It must be the president. Okay, go ahead. We're trying to get rid of it. How can I help you?
Yeah, we don't need to talk politics, but I've got because the unfortunate thing, that 11-year-old kid in California that committed suicide on a Zoom call just the other day. So that's pretty brutal because of the lockdowns and whatnot. But I've got a
whoa! You're talking way too fast.
Oh, my apologies.
So can you start over? You have
there was an 11-year-old boy in California who shot himself in the head during a school session Zoom call.
Oh,
wow!
I did not know.
So what people don't realize, I mean, again, there's more serious issue in regards to mental health with these lockdowns than there are the actual virus.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
and if you are a person at risk, you need to take personal responsibility in, not going out in public and things like that, but to literally, to have Walmart open and not the local, whatever shop. I used to live in Vegas, and the casinos can be open, but they're shutting down all the local bars.
Hello, sweetie. You switched to 9 different subjects.
I know, sorry. Yeah, all right, my apologies.
We say one thing, my brain can't follow you.
Got it.
You want to talk about the boy who killed himself, or what are you wanting to talk about?
Yeah. Oh, no. I was just mentioning that, again, sure, the virus is, real, but the bigger issue in regards to all of this with the lockdowns, especially what you guys are going through in California, is insane with the lockdowns and just the tyrannical types of
Okay.
Lockdowns.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking politics.
Well, I'm just saying the mental health issue is a bigger issue than the actual disease, the actual virus.
Okay, first of all, that's your opinion, okay? But
Got it.
And I totally respect this mental illness thing. But at this point in time, if anybody will do anything about it, who knows? The whole point is to get rid of the virus, and let's hope that happens. So, was there any other question? Because I see this virus happening for about 2 more years.
Oh, sure. It's going to absolutely. I agree with you 100% there. So I had an interview with a big.com for a sales position, and I was just kind of curious on what you kind of see in and around that.
You're saying big.com?
Yes.
I know that. Do you know? Are you allowed to say the name of the company?
I would prefer not to, but they're big. You see their commercials on the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are several people in contention for the same position. So your chance is 1 out of 5 that you might get it.
Okay. Yeah. They're hiring a bunch of people, so that, like with any sales position.
Yeah, but the whole point is you may get something working for that company in the beginning, but not the position you want.
Got it.
But you'll be able
thank you so much.
Move up. You'll be able to move up, which is great.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, you have a great day.
You all as well.
Thank you for calling, Michael. He's so upbeat. That was a wonderful call. Yes,
might
Johnny?
be a good idea at this point to give the number out, to give Dale's number out.
Okay,
wait. Before you do that, give your number out, Johnny.
That's what I mean, yeah. The number to call in is 516-531-9874. Okay? That's the number to call.
Right now, on Life After Happiness, that's the number, everybody. So, Dayle.
Yeah.
Dayle, can you believe every state's so different? They're not even carrying in Arizona. No wonder. My dad lives in Arizona. No wonder he doesn't come out of his house. His death of getting it is 75, 76.
They have a strange mayor, governor there that, I don't know. It depends on where you're. I want to get rid of the disease, and there's no way we're going to get rid of it by, having the herd effect where everybody dies off, and then whoever's left over is left over.
Why not? It seems like that would. Why? Maybe everybody will die, and then it will be over. See, that could happen. Yeah. That's what they're trying to not have it happen, because it could happen.
It could happen, yeah. I just, whatever your feelings are, I had something, whether it was COVID or whatever it wasn't. It's not fun. Whatever it is, it's not fun. And it's hell. When you're having a situation in Arizona where 200 bikers. Let's see what happens in a month from now or a few weeks from now and how many people come down with the virus, you know? It depends. It really depends. And it's, I don't have it one way or another. I just want to get rid of whatever I have.
You know, when I went to that village, we show up, the people are in a line. We have a Spanish interpreter. Every family was in line, totally standing nicely. I pull up, I wave. They're all, hola, hola. They're so sweet. They come nicely in the line. They see one person handing the bag as they go. Thank you, gracias, hand the bag. It's literally done in 15, 20 minutes, and we're out of there. And then they have enough food, that village, for a month until he goes back the next month. I'm not going to, like, biker parties. You know what I mean? Like that. I would never go to a concert or a biker party or, you know, something all day, rubbing shoulders, no mask, you know, drinking and eating, sharing hot dogs. Okay? No. So I just wanted to clarify that that's what I did.
I agree with you, what you're doing to help people. My own feelings on this bike stuff, whatever, he could do what he wants to do, but I'm just saying that's his own opinion. But I feel sorry for a lot of people who will get the virus, that's all. And the virus is not fun, and it is real, and you have all these people who don't think it's real, and they're freaking nuts. Because whatever it is that I have, it's real, you know?
Well, it is real. I mean, were they making up all of these people in the hospitals and these nurses crying? Well, of course it is real.
I was in Utah last week, and they had people sneak into the hospital because they believed that it wasn't real.
Really? Crazy.
And
they must think that the government has some big, huge production company that's like making up all of these stories and patching them all over the place. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Of course it's real. Yes. But also, in that color behalf, Michael, I don't think he was going to the event. I think he was just saying that's what was happening in his area. I don't think he was the one who actually went there.
Well, LA, I hear, is pretty bad right now. Is that pretty bad down there?
I don't know. I don't live there.
I'm in Huntington Beach.
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't go out. I have not been out of my apartment days, except for the grocery store maybe once, and the post office. I dropped something off. But, no, I'm in quarantine. I went to the grocery store at 11 o'clock. Nobody was there on purpose because I don't want, just in case, because I traveled on the train, but there was only one other person on the train, by the way, both ways, there and back. I saw absolutely like maybe 3 people in the whole train station, but I'm still going to do the quarantine for the 14 days just because I respect other people, like human beings in the world. So I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to follow the regulations because I'm a good citizen. That's what I do. I'm a good example for my daughter. She's watching me. So that's me. And that's what I'm doing. But I don't go up to LA. That's over an hour away. Not doing that for a while. And in my Huntington Beach area, like I just said, I am staying in.
Well, I'm pretty much, I don't go out except to maybe get something for lunch or if I need to go to the grocery store. Speaking of Walmart, which the man was speaking of, you have to understand something with Walmart. They do the best they can, and they also deliver. So you don't even have to go there. They do deliver. So if you want something, you just sign up for it. Tell them when you want it. Either you pick it up or they will deliver it to your house. So all these stores are delivering. So
grocery store, like all your groceries. I love grocery shopping at Target, even.
You know,
Target might do it too.
Yeah, but I've never shopped at Target. Okay. Let me give out my phone number for me.
Okay.
It's 808 372-1816. And if they want a private consultation. Also, I mean, we were going to do our class, but not until I feel better. Do we have another caller, Johnny, or what's going on?
We sure do. Ready? Area code 203.
Hi, caller. You're on with Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Michelle from California.
What part of California, Michelle?
The Los Angeles area.
LA. I used to live there. What part? Whereabouts?
Oh, Woodland Hills.
A nice area. Okay. How can I help you?
Well, I'm out here looking for a job, and I just went out to Utah, but I discovered that I think I really like Georgia, and I put my application out to this company, like 2 applications, and it looks like I'm being considered for 2 jobs at that company in Georgia. And I was wondering if you. Yeah.
I would take either one of the Georgia ones, and I think you'll be much happier.
You think I'll get it?
Yes.
Nice.
No doubt. No doubt. You will get one of them, okay? Or if not, both.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I would stay with Georgia. The only problems you have with Georgia are hurricanes and tornadoes. Other than that, it's okay.
Yeah. There was like a guy in the other state, and I was thinking that maybe, something might happen if I moved to Utah, but I didn't really like Utah.
Do not move to Utah for the sake of a guy.
No.
Unless he's asking you to marry him or something, no. Yeah. You don't need that. No, the one George is right there. And I've been to Utah, I don't know how many times already. It's kind of a very strange place, but, I don't. Huh?
I've been there one time. I'm just laughing that you say that because, it is weird. It is kind of strange when I went there, too.
I didn't like it.
But my best friend's from there.
When I saw a billboard that said, was saying a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm going, confess your sins now or you will go to hell, and I'm going, what the heck is that doing on a billboard? And it's just like all over the place. And I'm going, it's a very good place,
Right. Or if you're not married, and that means that your child will never be admitted into their heaven. And, my baby daddy, he was killed by a drunk driver while we were planning our wedding. Excuse me. So, I read that, too. I was up there. Oh, I was mad. I never went back up there to that temple to look at their Christmas lights ever again. It really offended me.
Yeah, the whole thing offends me. It's very strange. Very strange. But there's a lot of good about the Mormons and in the respect that they don't take welfare and they help each other. You got to give 10% of your salary, and that could be a lot. And but you don't have to worry about.
Yeah. But my friend was gay. He wasn't able to go to his sister's wedding because he was gay, so he wasn't welcome inside the temple to even go to his own sister's wedding because he was gay. So things like that bug me, but he accepts it. He's like, well, that's just the way they are, but they have good moral values. So, they accept it. But some outsider like me I'm not used to that, I wouldn't feel to accept it, really, and live there, But, so that's up to you. So Georgia sounds much better, right, Dayle?
Yep, sure does. Okay, now we're going to what else do we got?
Okay, does that answer your question, ma'am?
Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's what I thought too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
What time is it?
Our next one is
It
about
is 5:35
p.m.
p.m. Dayle.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, our next one is 813. Area code.
Hi, caller. You're on live.
Hello.
It's like Dayle Schear.
Hello. Hello.
Where are you calling from?
From Florida.
Okay. What part?
Hello.
What part of Florida?
I'm from Clearwater, Florida.
Okay. And how can I help you?
My question is, I've been alone for a while, and someone is pursuing me like really bad, but I've had my peace, and I don't want no one disturbing it. And I don't know if he's serious or not. His name is James. Would I be wasting my time if I give him a chance, or should I just continue with my peace?
Oh, boy, that's a wonderful question.
I love my peace.
Because it depends on where your head's at the time. There's times that you want to, but you don't. If you me and I see, I would give him a little bit of a chance, give him an inch or two. I'll give him enough rope so he'll hang himself, and then see how you like it. Don't get involved.
Okay.
Just say, look, I'm not interested in a relationship. If you keep pursuing, break your me. I, don't want to have anything to do with you. So I think you should cool your jets a little bit, and I'll give you a little bit of a chance, and we'll see where it goes.
So is he worth it?
Well, I don't have a picture of him, so I can't tell you. But I mean, I don't know. You're the one that's going to know at the time. If he's going to be obsessive, compulsive, if he's going to be, after you don't need someone like that in your life.
Okay. Thank you.
And have a good day.
Give him 1 or 2
You
days
too.
and you'll know. I like my piece too. I
Thank you,
agree
ma'am.
with the caller so much. Thank you. Really, right?
Does that answer your question, ma'am?
Are your
Yes.
questions answered? Everybody
knows.
So I don't.
Okay. I was saying, if I may, before Johnny says anything else, is I am so much like that caller. I identify. I love my peace. And to go out with a guy and then open up the wave of him now calling me every day, calling, more dates. I don't know if I want to even go there. And it's like, but then she's thinking, well, I like my peace, but maybe he's really great too. So I didn't hear really the answer. What did you say to her? I didn't hear it completely. The answer.
Her was give it a test trial. To tell him where she's at, and that she loves her peace, loves this, and that if he keeps pursuing her insanely, then she's not interested.
Okay. All right. So then she puts her boundaries, her nice boundaries up, makes the boundaries clear, so nobody is led wrong. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And who do we have next?
We don't have any other callers right now, but Richard was waiting. So if you like, maybe to steal some time, we could put Richard on. Would you like that?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm okay with it because I'm just getting over we haven't promoted the show. I'm just getting over. We're just over this garbage. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Aloha to everybody. Yeah. I'm sleeping a lot.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Yeah, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. No problem at all. Just lay my head back and cry. Other than that, not doing too bad. And trying to eat food now and then. And not really suffering, but, just kind of in limbo. Yeah. I hope this is all over in another week or so. I'm getting tired of it.
We're all at least you're with Dayle. You're together.
Yeah, but being with Dale's an experience. Yeah, there you go.
he sleeps a lot. I don't get to talk to him. I finally got my roommate was in yesterday, and I beat him, and I felt it.
She cheats. That's okay.
So glad that you're getting your rest, though, because that's when you heal. That's when you get better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. No doubt about it. I have in here just crash and burn,
Thank God Dayle picked you up.
Well, I'm glad I got him because it was worse than Mexico. It was really
without you.
No.
You didn't help take care of him, get him soup.
That's all we've been doing is eating soup. Chicken soup. Homemade chicken soup.
Yeah.
Chicken soup.
I was hearing that about the vaccine, and I was talking to my father today. The healthcare workers are going to be the first to get it, and the next in line is going to be people probably Richard's age. So it's going to be interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing when Richard gets it, because Richard's going to be getting it before the rest of us do. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when he gets it.
Well, he's our guinea pig. You ready to be the guinea pig at 92?
Well, the doctor I have is he's almost as old as I am, so he'll probably tell me, okay, get you, get in there, and then I'll give you a shot or something. So that'll probably be what happens.
There's a lot of mixed emotions about it, right, Dayle? Some people think it's safe.
I have mixed. This is my own feeling. I have mixed emotions. I don't care. Obama and every other president said they're going to take the shot right in front of us. Who knows what they're really taking? Could be water.
No, that's what I thought.
I mean, I'm thinking, come on.
Could be B12.
What?
It could be putting B12 in the shot. How do we know what's in that shot they're giving the presidents all in front of us? We don't really know.
Right. And I would tend to think that you should wait a bit, maybe a month or so, to make sure that there's no repercussions. Because, I grew up in the 60s, and you're too young to know this, but they had, it was called the thalidomide babies. And they had pills, and they gave it to the parents for whatever reason, and the children all came out deformed. So I mean, I'm just not a pill taker. I'm not a shot taker. I'll get rid of it. I mean, if I have to take antibiotics, of course I'll take it. But I mean, I'll get rid of it on my own. And Richard, he's one of the most healthy guys for his age. Even doctors look at him and are amazed. They freak out by him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Right, Richard?
Yeah, well, when you got it, you got it. When you're a Leo, you have it. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I just looked up at what you just said, Dayle.
What?
Just looked up those babies, what you said. I just looked that up. Yeah, you got to be careful when you're taking something new. That's thalidomide babies.
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
Well, it's fine. It's THALIDOMIDE, babies. And so they were taking like a vaccine drug, and they end up with no arms. It's so sad.
Right. That's my point. sure, we all want to get rid of this thing, whatever it is, but I'm referring to the fact that people, and I've watched it 3 times, should watch the Spanish, 1918, and how they got rid of it and what they did, and that is just, and what the government did to not let it out, and it was World War One, and they didn't want people to know, and they didn't tell them, and they were just burying them left and right. I mean, I just don't trust the situation. I figure eventually this thing's going to go away. It's actually gotten better where there's a lot less people dying from it, and it's coming down more like almost, like a triple flu or something. It's a little bit different. I haven't been hearing of a lot of people dying of it lately. Have you done?
No, but I never have.
But I will say,
I never have.
I want to say a comment because I was telling my father about this. This is something to think about when you really think about it. I calculated it up, and by the end of December, 30 million people will have had it. But see, here's the thing that's interesting to think about. After you have it, you're protected from it. So you could make the argument that 30 million people...
That's not true. That's not true. I've checked, and they've said that it is a possibility you could get it again. And it stays in your system for 3 months. Did you know that?
No, but I do know that there is some immunity. The question is how much.
Nobody knows. And it stays in the body.
Oh, people are going through hell. People are going through hell. They have headaches. They have no energy. They used to be marathon runners. Now they can't even make a flight of stairs. They're young. They're in their 40s, 30s. They have migraines every day. I mean, their hands turn numb. I mean, no, there are side effects horribly. You do not want to get it. It's not even just about getting over it. It's about after you are over it. They say it's way worse than the hospital bed having it. 2 years it takes to recover, they're saying. And everybody's different. Everybody's different.
It depends on your immune system. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's just like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
By the way,
I will say this much. If there is a time in this world that God should come down, this is it. I truly believe that. And have you guys heard about that monolith in LA?
Yes.
What
Many
the heck
places.
is that? What is that all about?
They've been coming down all over the place.
Yeah, what is that all about?
To do a topic, we need to do a show on it. We need to do a little research and have somebody come and talk about it.
Yes, I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a caller. Would you like to put the caller through?
Well, go ahead. Yes, sure, Johnny. That'll be it.
Okay. 805 area code. You're here.
You're here with Dayle Schear. Go ahead.
Hi, Dayle. How are you?
Fine. Who's that?
Donna from California.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Okay, and how can I help you?
I wanted to know about my love life, if you're picking up on anything as far as you meeting someone or...
I don't see anybody right this second. Do see somebody within the next few months. I do see a very serious relationship. I see a serious relationship.
Oh, good.
I see somebody with light hair, tall, and very handsome. And there seems to be a B or a J in his name.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I see.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, great. Yeah, there was a fellow today. I was outside of a store, and I felt it's like mirrored toward me, like, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, but there was no way to meet him. I mean, how do you meet someone getting into their car? But I knew there was an attraction there. You know, he was attracted to me, and I was attracted to him.
Then if it were meant to be, you'd be together. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, or maybe yeah, exactly. Just let it go, because, you know, I go throughout my day and there's a lot of them I'm attracted to. So I guess if one just, you know, goes by you, there'll be another one, I guess, right?
No, just go back to that place. Same time every day.
The train never stops.
Can't go back to the place.
I'd go
because,
back.
I mean, oh no, because it was a locksmith. I was coming out of a locksmith store, and he was getting into his car, and there were, you know, several shops there. What are the chances of someone going back to the same store, you know, and what time? And no, I could see if you were in a classroom or a bar or somewhere like that, you could always go back to the place.
No,
and, you know,
I have to agree with Barbara. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. So just let it go. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, that's a good way. Yeah. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah, but I think about him. I would think about him. That's part of manifestation, right? Dale, shouldn't she just put him in it? One time I thought about somebody so much, they actually left me a message at that time. I was really putting it in the universe for an hour thinking about them. They wrote me.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll do that, because maybe I will see him at another place.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be.
Okay.
And I mean, it's fun thinking about him, right? So no big deal.
Oh,
Just think
yeah.
about it.
The energy was there. Energy, and, you know, I like the ones that are attracted to me.
Me
the ones
too.
that I like.
Okay.
It revs everything up. It gets it flowing. It's, you know, the juices are flowing on both ends. I mean, it's ready to ignite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we
definitely.
shout out at this point, or are we at shout out?
Barbara. I think that was a great last caller.
Barbara.
I'll have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Are we at shout out?
So much for calling. That was awesome.
Barbara.
Okay, thank you, Dale. I know you were you're recuperating, but you seemed like 100%, but I know you're not. Let's say good night, get your rest. Thank you so much. And if everybody wants to listen to this show and find all of our other shows, including the long list of Dayle Schear's Psychic Night shows on Life, Laughter, Happiness, go to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit her at her website, DayleSchear.com, and on her Facebook. And also, see what's next on our Facebook group page, Life, Laughter, Happiness, Twitter and Instagram. And thank you, everybody. Follow us. We'll follow you back. Have a great night. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Dale. And good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard.
And
good night, Dale. Good night, Barbara.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.